my name is Connie, and I'm not a YouTuber or a person who makes videos by any means, so just bear with me. Say hi, Molly. She says hi. Okay, so lately on YouTube I've been watching a lot of videos. Everyone has been trying this apple cider vinegar rinse, or it's been abbreviated as the ACV rinse, and I really wanted to give it a try because I have horrible habits. Habits like, just using any old shampoo conditioner, which results in a lot of buildup and a lot of residue and lint in my hair. Actually, if you look closely, you can actually see some of the buildup and residue. Actually, my hair looks okay right now, but I can see it. I know you probably can't see it on camera, but you see it somewhat right there. Anyway, the point is that when I go to bed at night, I don't always tie up my hair, and I really know I should. When I wash my hair, I don't always, use the shampoo that I should use. And, I've had my locks since 2009, so that's a lot of buildup and a lot of damage, and I'm really hoping that the results of my rinse are good. I'm totally expecting for the water to be completely black. Don't get me wrong, I wash my hair, but I've seen people who say they wash their hair more often than I wash my hair, and their water was just ew. So I'm fully expecting the water to be black. I'm really excited to try this. And here I'll show you which recipe I'm doing. So the recipe that I'm doing requires baking soda. So I have my little baking soda here. It requires lemon juice. There's a lot of lemon juice. Let's just say we're gonna be drinking a lot of lemonade in this house. Sea salt. And of course, the main ingredient, the whole point, is apple cider vinegar. And I bought the organic apple cider vinegar because I also drink apple cider vinegar for my health. That's actually really good for your skin. You may want to try that. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that, the rinse is successful. I've watched a few videos. I've watched a lot of other people's results. And I'm going to try and soak my hair in the rinse for at least 30 minutes. I know a lot of people were just kind of dipping it in and pulling it out and oh, well, water's murky. No, I want the years of buildup to come out of my hair. So I'm going to try and soak my hair for as long as I can stand it. I'm also not going to do this in the sink. A lot of people are bent over their sinks, and I'm not beat. I'm not beat to be standing there having back pains, having a crick in my neck. No, so this is what I'm going to do. I have my little wash basin that I use to wash dishes. I bleached it out. Look how clean it is. I'm going to just put my mixture in this basin, put the basin on the table, and I'm going to dip my hair in. I know all my hair can fit in here. Some people were trying to dip their hair in their tiny little sinks, and all their locks were very long, and it wasn't getting everything. I want to make sure the mixture gets into all of my hair. So I'm going to use this basin. I'm going to set it on the table. I'm going to dip my hair in. I'm going to leave it in for 30 minutes. I'm not going to keep pulling it out and showing. I'm going to just leave it in. And pray for the best. I've seen a lot of videos, and I've seen a lot of what other people are doing, and I know what I don't want to do versus what I do want to do. But yeah, let me tell you a little bit about what I put in my hair on a regular basis. Oh, hi, Molly. My cat's trying to say hi. So I usually wash my hair with this Mango and Lime Tingle shampoo. Sometimes I'll use Head and Shoulders when I have bad dandruff, but on a regular, this is what I use. And I typically wash my hair every 10 to 14 days, and I retwist my hair typically every other time I washed my hair. Mainly because I'm lazy, let's just be real. I don't always, keep to the schedule that I should, but pretty much every other time I wash my hair, I'll twist my hair. This is what I use to condition my hair, and this is what I'll be using to condition my hair after I use the rinse. This is really moisturizing and puts a lot of shine back into your hair. These are supposed to be used together, and typically I do use them together. Sometimes I'll use the Head and Shoulders, and then I'll use this, and then I'll use this, just to try and get some of the residue out of from the Head and Shoulders out of my hair, but still getting the benefit of Head and Shoulders. So that's typically how I wash my hair. And then I use the interlocking method when I retwist my hair. I usually use these little yarn needles. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there we go. There's like a glare, but sometimes I use the ones that are a little bit smaller than this, but my locks are a little bit bigger on the end, so I have a hard time getting it through the loop at the end. So I'll use these. There's a YouTuber that I watch. He recommended that I use like a wool needle. It's made out of metal, and I really thought that was a wonderful idea. But when I went to Walmart, I couldn't find them. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have to try another Walmart, or I will have to go like maybe order them on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to get them, but these do tend to break. They tend to bend. They don't last very long, especially if you have very thick, coarse hair like myself, and you know you're trying to interlock your hair, you know, 3 or 4 go rounds, you know, on each dread. It's a little tedious. So I mean, they're only like $2 at Walmart. However, when you're going through so many of them, you're like, maybe I should just get a sturdier tool. So I'm looking into that. I really think using a metal tool will be a lot better, but I need to do some more research on how to get the metal tool, and then I'll let you know how I feel about that. When I'm interlocking my hair, I use this little product here, this little gem. This is great, mainly because my hair is a good texture, but sometimes it needs a little help getting on its way. So I use that. And just for moisture, I use just, you know, castor oil in my hair. On a regular basis, I use olive oil. And for the purpose of this little experiment, I'm going to be using a little bit more coconut oil than I usually use, because I have been hearing some mixed reviews about drying after this. I know some people are like, oh, my hair is really shiny and moisturized and bouncy afterwards, and some people are like, wow, this really dries out your hair. So I'm just over prepared with the moisture. I'm you know, going to use some extra conditioner, use some little bit extra coconut oil, it's a little more castor oil, and pray for the best. So I suppose we should get started. Oh, let me tell you the recipe that I'm using first off. A lot of videos I watched did not specify which recipe they were using, and that was a little frustrating because I had a hard time finding it. So alright, so I'm using 1/4 cup of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 3/4 cups of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to stir that until it's all dissolved. And I'm going to soak my hair for 30 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, so these are the items that I'll need for this journey. So I have my all of my ingredients that I'll be using, and then I have my teaspoon, and then I have my measuring cup for liquids, and this it also doubles as a measuring cup for dry materials and solids. So of course I'll be using my liquid measuring cup for my apple cider vinegar, and my dry measuring cup for my baking soda. I do know the measurements are a little bit off if you don't specify. So this is my dry measuring cup when you do it this way, and then when I do it this way, it's my liquid measuring cup. So, you know, it matters a little bit, and a lot of people have just been, you know, using a dry measuring cup when they measure out their ingredients, and I'm going to specifically make sure I use the correct measuring cups, just to not mess with the mixture and my results and how they're supposed to come out. So let me go get my basin, and we'll mix all these ingredients together. 1/4 cup of baking soda. Alright, let's add the apple cider vinegar. Look at the FBs. Look at that chemical reaction. Oh. Okay, so let's add in our lemon juice. And 1 tablespoon of salt. just someone, let me mix it around. Alright, so once this is all dissolved, I'm going to dunk my head in and I'm going to let it soak for 30 minutes. I'm going to try not to pull my hair out, disturb the process, and then I will come back and show you guys the murky water. And of course this is lukewarm water, I failed to mention that. But I did use, I didn't use anything super hot or anything super cold, just comfortable. I have all my towels ready. Alright, so let's get going. Okay, so I am ready to do this. Okay, so I have my towel ready. Just gonna put that around my shoulders. Because Lord knows it's gonna be messy. I have my timer for 30 minutes. Doesn't smell that great. So in an effort to be comfortable while doing this apple cider vinegar rinse, I have a lot of buildup on the ends of my hair, so I really wanted to make sure the ends of my hair were like actually completely saturated, like submerged in the solution for extended periods of time. So I put the basin on a chair and I sat on the floor because like I was leaning forward and it was making me feel lightheaded. So like I understand why a lot of people like on YouTube were not leaving their hair submerged for long periods of time, because to be quite frank, it's very uncomfortable. It's extremely uncomfortable. But considering this is not something I want to do all the time, like it's only going to be something I do once in a while, I really wanted to get good results. So to keep my dreads submerged, I'm sitting on the floor and my basin's on a chair and I'm just kind of relaxing. This is a lot more comfortable than leaning over the sink or leaning over the basin while it's sitting on the table. Now, I did start out with the basin on the table, but I think I'm going to chill for most of the time just like this. And then like towards the end, I'm going to go back to trying to submerge the top of my head to try and combat the residue on the, like, towards the, you know, my scalp. But even though the residue is like the worst on the ends, that's really what I'm trying to address here. So I'll be back with the end results.
When she was talking about they were at the church and one of the young people asked her a question about
She said just all over. So who wants to go first on what stood out to them?
Well, I have an email here from Christina White, and she just wanted to thank all of us for this awesome episode. She says, I had this small email in my head to write to you all while listening to this episode, but I decided to keep it short and just tell you how much I needed this episode. I started a fast October 1st where I decided I was cutting out social media, TV, meat, and sex for the month. I decided to do this because my heart has been craving to go higher and deeper. I want to create my own daycare.
No, I ain't having kids. When you're ready, just know. Because, I like that. Just know, because right now where I'm at in life, it's about me. On another note, as a bomb-ass girlfriend, I tell them to focus on themselves so we can both come up. I love that no one gets jealous for us loving and focusing on ourselves and our goals. It's hard, but lo and behold, we are both prospering. I've learned not to spend time on others who won't spend time on themselves first.
Ooh.
And then she wrote, no caps, just for Dustin.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Oh, and she added, you know, it's only if you feel it. If you're like, you know what, I'm ready for this, because that's the only way it really works.
See, because I'm trying to feel out what it's supposed to be, because, you know, it's not, I don't know if it's supposed to be meat, okay? You know, the
yeah, it'll be whatever comes to you.
It's supposed to be something, but I just know what it's not supposed to be right now. You know what, I feel like that is a part of it, but that's part of my self-care. I watch it for laughter.
To get your mind off the thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know what I'm not giving up. I mean, I know what's not on the table. Okay. New level. My turn. Is it my turn?
The fact that you're holding the neck on your throat.
Laptop's dying. Oh no, I didn't think ahead. Okay, so there's like like 6 more minutes that I am going to be doing this, and then I will charge the laptop and give my end results. So this is the water after my 30-minute soak. Mostly just the tips of my hair, and then me just dipping my scalp in and scrubbing really good. But I'm pretty satisfied with the amount of dirt that came out of my hair. Okay, so I soaked my hair for 30 minutes. I changed positions like 5 or 6 times. Just mainly for comfort reasons. For most of the time, the ends of my hair were soaking in the solution. As you can see, this is the color of my water now. Let me see if I can. And of course, I'll include some better photos. This is the color of my water now. It's pretty dark. You know, I'm pretty happy with the amount of dirt that came out of my hair. Now I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to use my conditioner, and I'm going to double condition, and I'm going to moisturize my hair, and then I'll take some photos, and I'll include them at the end of the video just so that you can see you know, the end result regarding build up and shine. So thanks for watching. I hope this was satisfying for those who like to see the results of the water changing colors. I hope that, you know, you got what you wanted out of this video, and if you have any suggestions for me regarding hair care in general or this process, if there's anything that you could recommend, I'm open to constructive criticism. I don't need anybody coming on here being rude and, you know, with their mean, hateful comments. If you have something positive to say or feedback regarding my hair or, you know, just general kind-hearted advice, I'm more than willing to read your comments or read a message from you. So thank you. Have a good day.